Hi again. This is an answer to Margaret's question, part two, and I'm going to read that again for people who hadn't seen it or heard it before. So her question was, my particular issue is that I've gotten my life to the point where the most joyous things are not monetary, friendships, community activity, etc. I think I'm giving myself the message that I don't need money to be happy, so it doesn't flow well right now. I would love to find the right balance point between not needing monetary wealth to be happy, but wanting to have financial abundance as well. So I wanted to add a second part to this, which in the first video I talked about receiving, and can you receive wealth? Can you receive the energy exchange of wealth versus looking at it as money? In this video I want to talk about, can you be happy? And so I really loved her question of, I don't need money to be happy, but now needing, monetary inflow. And it's almost like a decoupling as to whether you're happy or not. And so do you need money to be happy? No. You can be happy. There are many people that are happy on various sums of money, from under $10,000 to over $1 million. And there are people who are in both of those situations and are extremely unhappy. And they're whether it's extreme wealth and they're unhappy as well. So it's really, again, it goes back to receiving and decoupling happiness in the sense of, do you need money to be happy? And having a fullness in your life and being content. And so really looking at as money as energy for receiving in exchange for what you do in the world and the gifts that you've been given and the gifts that you've cultivated in your life and those things that you've chosen to do for your life versus needing money to be happy. Money gives us, in many cases, money gives us freedom. Money gives us the ability to be a greater steward. I know for me, I tithe. And so when I'm not making more money, it feels bad because I can't give to the organizations and that I want to. So that's another reason why I receive and like to receive for my gifts, is because I am of service. I support a lot of education organizations, and I believe in those education organizations. But if I don't receive, I can't give to them. And so the kind of the law of giving and receiving is there's that energy flow and that reciprocation. And if you only give of your time or your and your community without receiving, then there's that vacuum. And so, again, decoupling. You don't need money to be happy, because you can be happy on a low budget if that serves you. But the freedom that you have from receiving and being of service with your money, or just being able to accept the finer things. I know when I was not making much money at all. I actually paid rich people's bills. They were all multimillionaires, and I would pay their bills. And I was really I was recovering from bankruptcy and foreclosure and all of that, so it was kind of strange to be doing that, and I loved that job. But what it taught me was, who are they? Who and why not me to experience the finer things? If I believe that God or Spirit created all of these things, why shouldn't I get an opportunity to experience them as well? So it's tapping in when you're doing the wealth exercise. It's tapping into, what does luxury feel like? What would it feel like if you had that extra money to take your friends to lunch, or to take care of a family member, or to have some breathing room to do and experience life and be of service. So it doesn't have to be an or situation. It can be an and I love the and being able to share from what we give. So I hope that answers your question. If not, feel free to let me know. And again, it's really just the fullness of life. And when you're in debt, and I know when I've been in debt, there's a weight and there's an anxiousness and a not knowing where, especially going out to lunch with friends and hoping they're going to pick up the bill because I have just enough money on my credit card or whatever. So can we have all of it? So thanks so much and talk to you soon.